She was down 20 points to 18 on 2 cards, and the other 3 were level at 19-19 against Alfiya Tarannum of Poland. So she needed all 3 of those 19-19. She got them, and she got them to get the win. So that is some way to pull it out of the bag. You've got to have some nerve, some bottle to be able to achieve that.
Please into the ring, to the director from India, Alfiya PATHAN.
Here she comes, 2019 Asian Junior Gold Medalist. Won the Indian National Junior title the same year. And we've got 2 good fighters here. We've got 2 good fighters who know their business, know their strengths, and know how to go about maximising them. That's definitely true of Daria KOZOREZ as well of Moldova. I've seen her a couple of times and she shuffles into range, KOZOREZ, and throws a very effective jab, overhand right, which just travels a little bit further than opponents often think it's going to. She seems like she's out of range, but then manages to score with it, so PATHAN will very much have to look out for that.
Daria KOZOREZ.
She beat Clara Perezo Martinez of Spain by RSC in the first round, and then Yeldana Talipova of Kazakhstan in the semi-final, courtesy of that jab overhand right. European Youth Champion in 2020, the Youth Bronze Medalist the year before.
Taiwan, 2, Croatia, 3, Guatemala, 4, Korea, and 5,
Moldova.
Первые минуты, первые секунды. Поправь, сама.
And there are our judges: Chinese Taipei, Croatia, Guatemala, Korea, Bosnia and Herzegovina. So this is the 10th and final bout of women's final day. It's been India's day so far. 6 gold medals for them out of 6 finals. Can they make it 7? Well, the responsibility is on her shoulders. PATHAN, she's in the red. In the blue, boxing for Moldova, Daria KOZOREZ.
Давай я расслаблю.
Again, final checks from our referee.
Up. No holding, no low blow. Listen my commands. Good luck.
Branislav Simon of Slovakia taking charge.
Box!
So here we go. The heavyweight final. PATHAN of India in the red, KOZOREZ of Moldova in the blue, and you see what I mean about that jab right hand straight away. She comes forward, throws that left, and then throws that right hand in a kind of shallow arc almost over the top, goes down to the body with it there. And this is what she'll look to try and do. She puts you under pressure, that kind of front foot pressure. Doesn't steam in and swarm all over you. It's a methodical kind of approach. PATHAN boxing out of the southpaw stance, just slightly short with the left hand there. That southpaw backhand is really, really important for her. If she can crack KOZOREZ with that, as KOZOREZ is coming forward, as she did just there, then that will help her cause greatly. Just dips the head a little bit there, KOZOREZ. The referee has a quick word about that. That might be something we see a few times during the course of the fight. She's been busy so far, the fighter in blue, boxing for Moldova, Daria KOZOREZ. What I've seen of her in the competition so far, she's capable of sustaining a pretty high output with that 1-2. PATHAN just backing up there, giving herself a touch of space. She needs to do that. She tries to meet KOZOREZ head on as she comes in. She'll find herself cramped for room. That was a really nice bit of work there. Again, just dip to her right-hand side, Found a little uppercut followed by a left hand midway through round one. Just pulling off that right hand a bit there, KOZOREZ, and signs as we hit the turn in the opening 3 minutes that PATHAN is beginning to get to grips with this approach here from KOZOREZ. Again, just taking that little half step back, PATHAN. KOZOREZ working that right hand, as she has done from the beginning, as she will do all the way through. Swings it slightly wider that time. PATHAN just keeping her turning a bit more, keeping her moving in the last minute or so, more than she did in the opening stages. What she doesn't really want to do is what she's just done, what she's doing now, to be honest, is stand straight in front of her and trade on that borderline of distance. That's what KOZOREZ will want. She'll back herself in that kind of situation, just sticking with the left there, the Indian, and then backing off, almost a kind of left-hand lead as we head towards the final few seconds of round one. KOZOREZ threw a lot in the opening minute. I'm not sure how much of it really got through clean. It's the Indian fighter in red who, for me, has picked the better punches. Nice little uppercut on the inside there. She has mainly been on the back foot. I would go her way with this round. How did you see it?
KOZOREZ very busy, but I think I would be in favor of favoring the Indian boxer. And as the round went on, we've seen that so often in this finals day, the rounds being broken down into halves or thirds, and the boxer who's on top at the start often isn't the boxer who's on top at the conclusion. And as you pointed out earlier on, if you are the boxer who finishes strong, judges are human. As excellent as they are, the AIBA officials, they leave a lasting impression if you can have that favorable work in the closing stages. And some outstanding three-round boxers over the years, most notably Sugar Ray Leonard, would always make a point of ending the final seconds of a 3-minute round to leave something resonating in the mind of the judges.
Absolutely right. At all levels, it's something that fighters always look to do. They've had a really good tournament, the referees and judges here, and I'm not just saying that. We've watched about 200 fights each during the course of the last 9 days. I can think of one fight where I thought it should have gone the other way, but it wasn't some kind of screaming match. It really wasn't. It was close. So the 5 judges at ringside that have been on rotation have been very, very busy. They've done a good job. So into the second round here, and PATHAN taking that first one across the board, and KOZOREZ is coming out and doing exactly what she did in the opening round and exactly what I've seen her do throughout the course of the tournament. It's been too much for the opponent she's faced, but PATHAN has just got that little bit more variety. She's comfortable enough on the back foot, allowing KOZOREZ to come in. She throws that 1-2, got decent balance, looking for that right hand, finishing on that right hand, that kind of screw shot uppercut every now and again. Straight left hand gets through there. KOZOREZ with the right was caught by the guard there of PATHAN. Reaches for left a little bit there, but generally she keeps good balance. She throws that jab left hand. If it doesn't get there, she just brings it back and looks to go again, which also allows her to just pull the weight back and avoid those right-hand counters at times. So nearly halfway through this, and KOZOREZ is just continuing to try and bring the heat, try and bring the pressure. The problem she's got really is that there's not any variety, and PATHAN figured her out, I would say, quite early. They'll have seen their opponents previously in the tournament. There's footage available of all sorts of things these days, but what you need to be good at in 3-round boxing at any level is you need to be able to adapt and make the adjustments quickly, and PATHAN has done that. We head into the final minutes of round 2. Heads almost cracked together on the inside there. And this is a clear round for the fighter in red at the minute. So unless KOZOREZ can turn this around in the second half of the fight, then we are going to see 7 gold medals for India, which is a fantastic achievement. Absolutely fantastic achievement. KOZOREZ I think might be running out of gas a bit here. She's put a lot into this. She has had some success, but not enough. And when you know that you're slipping behind and it's slipping away from you, that lactic can tend to build up a bit quicker. Final few seconds of round 2. Just spraying that left hand wide, tilting to the right hand side and looking for the right hand there, PATHAN.
No holding.
And that's been a good shot for it.
Keep boxing, no holding.
Little lean to the right, and then that screw shot with the right hand. And I think for KOZOREZ, I said it during the round, that's 10-9 across the board for PATHAN. The 1-2 which has served us so well against somebody like this is just a bit too predictable.
Yeah, this isn't a sport just about skill and physicality and conditioning and all the other things we've talked about. One of the most important attributes a boxer can possess, any athlete at the elite level, but particularly a boxer, is the ability to think. Because all of your coaches, they can give you the tactics, the strategy, but PATHAN, to her credit, has recognized what's going on there. And before she went back to her corner at the end of round 1, she had made the adjustments, and then that shot there has become an increasingly prominent weapon in her armory. The right uppercut catching KOZOREZ as she's coming in. And you mentioned the fact that her gas tank may be running a little bit low. I also think that she may be running out of ideas. The 1-2 that has served her so well here at Kielce 2021, simply not enough to deal with a thinking boxer like PATHAN.
Absolutely right, and it's that little screw shot on the inside, as you say, that's been the winner for PATHAN, because she does fall in behind that 1-2 a bit. KOZOREZ looked to get onto the shoulder, and she's taken a little half step back to the side, giving herself that room and just clipped her with it. Nothing massive, but just clipped her with it. But she's come in a few times. Nice head movement there from PATHAN towards the start of the round. KOZOREZ will just keep throwing. Head rock back there though. She looked to let go with the right hand. What's been impressive about this Indian team is the different skill sets that some of them possess. We've seen quite a lot of front foot pressure fighters, but pretty much all of them have done it in a different kind of a way. PATHAN is nice and loose. She's got good timing. She doesn't really load up on anything, but she's definitely got enough of a dig on her. You have to have it this way, or people will just walk you down. KOZOREZ has done it to lots of people. She can't do it to her. The future is bright for Indian female boxing, to say the least. And just digging those toes in there again, PATHAN. KOZOREZ, you can see it writ large on her face there, as she just leans over the shoulder of her opponent, and we catch her eye midway through the final round. But she's not turning this in, the Moldovan. She's not phoning in this last round. She's definitely not doing that. Continuing just to try and inch forward with that front foot and see if she can get some joy, see if she can land a big right hand. At these higher weights, one punch can turn things around. She just has to believe that anything is possible heading into this final minute. PATHAN, for her part, just needs to be smart here, which she has been all the way through. She's got this gold medal is almost around her neck. Just leans in. Landed a nice little sneaky uppercut to the body there as KOZOREZ came forward. Full marks to the Moldovan in blue. She's just never stopped working throughout the course of this fight, right into the pit of the stomach there for KOZOREZ as well. But she's been up against a highly skilled practitioner here in PATHAN. Boxing for India in the red. Again, just takes a little step off. Small movements, but highly effective movements. There goes the clapper for the final 10 seconds of this final bout of women's finals day, and India are about to make it 7 gold medals. They've won 7 out of 7 finals. I don't think there's any doubt about that. It is an absolutely astonishing achievement. And she knows, and they know, the coaching staff, as they just take out the gum shield and take off the head guard. And KOZOREZ, well, has got nothing to reproach herself for there. She gave everything she possibly could. She just came up against a better fighter over the course of those 3-minute rounds. And anyone who competes at any level, if they compete for long enough, that will happen sometimes. There's no shame in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the last final, no one's winning with unanimous decision. From the red corner, Alfiya PATHAN, India.
Very kind of laid-back character, PATHAN, seemingly so when you look at her in the ring. Very difficult to read. She doesn't really give any kind of reaction to anything, which is absolutely the way to be. Looks very comfortable, very at home in the ring. Under pressure, she was comfortable putting the punches together. Just another very good all-round performance. And